Hey guys, so I just wanted to thank my subscribers for tuning in to some of the videos, and I just wanted to create a random video tonight. Um, a lot of things have been on my mind, and I think that one of the things is a couple of things have crossed my mind. So, The Masks of Masculinity is a book that I'm going to start reading. It's a very interesting book by Lewis Holmes. And he's a wonderful thought leader, or I would say like a wonderful thought interviewer. So if you have a chance, definitely check out his channel. Um, but he wrote this book of Masks of Masculinity, and I'm ready to dive in. And then there's another book that I'm going to be starting. It's called The Female Brain. And if you are interested in learning anything about women, this is actually a really cool neurological perspective on how women operate and the things that go on in their bodies that also can cause them to react certain ways. But anyway, so those are the books that I'm reading right now, along with Medical Medium, which is an incredible book about keeping your health in check. But anyways, so that is actually not what I'm here to talk about. I am here to talk about some wonderful stuff that has to do with finding the woman of your dreams. And how do you know what to do? Where do you go to do that, right? So if you're a single man, the first thing you probably think of is let's go to the bar, right? I would say that's typically what a lot of men do. And what I will say is that not a lot of high value women think they're going to find the man of their dreams at the bar. What do I mean by high value women? Look it up. I would suggest looking at some videos, watching some informational shorts from YouTube. But long story short, a high value woman is someone who is not going to settle for someone who is mediocre and someone who is not masculine. This is a woman that is not someone who is promiscuous. I understand a lot of women have a past, and that's okay. Some people change, and I myself, I was a virgin until I got married. So that part of me is, you know, I don't know how to completely relate, but I have friends that are absolutely wonderful people that decided to make the decision to make love to other people, right? And they are still wonderful people. But being promiscuous and the complete opposite of that is being a virgin. And in the middle, there's a lot of, gray area. Now, actually, one of the first videos that I ever posted on my channel was about giving your heart away. And I actually wound up deleting it because I thought that it was so kind of kindergarten-esque, but it has followed me to this day. Okay. So, what I basically did was it was a demonstration. I had a paper heart and another paper heart. And every time you experience, giving away a part of your heart, whether it's kissing, making out, or sharing vulnerable thoughts with another person, you give a little piece of your heart away to that person. And the same thing goes for the other person. They give their heart away a little bit. So, and the reality is we really want to be able to give our whole heart to the person of our dreams, because life is difficult, okay? We all know this, even if we're single, how hard life is. School is hard, work is hard, lack of sleep is hard, eating the wrong foods can be difficult on the mind and body. It's simple things that can be just difficult. So then when you add in getting married, sharing a space, sharing children, raising children, having different lines of belief on how they should be raised, that is very complex. Okay. And so when you come into a relationship with a whole heart, and so does your partner, meaning you haven't just spread the love around willy-nilly and just given yourself away to everyone, that you have a lot of value. And I'm not saying, people who've had sex with multiple partners aren't able to give a wholehearted experience. But that is complicated. That in itself is complicated, right? And you have to, as a person who has experienced that, you need to work through that before you open up your heart again to someone new. And a lot of times it's very difficult to change. So if you're a young person listening to this video, first and foremost, I would have to say it's okay to not have a boyfriend or girlfriend right away, right? You want to exactly know what you want, and you want to hold on to your heart and keep it precious, right? Keep it safe. Okay. So, um, and yeah, so I just want to make this this really short video about kind of keeping your heart pure. And then my answer to the question about where you can find somebody to meet would be church, the grocery store, Starbucks, or a cafe, going for a run at the forest preserve or dog run, um, a restaurant. Who cares? Go have a drink by yourself at a upscale restaurant. There's a ton that you could do that is high value and not just sitting at a club or a bar trying to pick up chicks, because those girls, they're ready to have a fun time. But if you're actually looking for someone to actually have a relationship with or to connect with on a more intimate level, that's not really necessarily the place to go. Now, it's few and far between. It does happen, but don't you want to increase your risks or your chances? Decrease your risks of not having that happen with your time being so limited, and increase your probability that you will meet someone that's wonderful. Church and the gym, right? And smoothie bar or Jamba Juice. And just be friendly. Compliment a person, right? Compliment the woman. And, it doesn't have to be something like in your face complimenting. It could be something very subtle, or just strike up a conversation about whatever she's wearing, and whatever book she's holding, or let's say you're at the same store, right? You're at a grocery store, notice something in her cart and talk about how great it is, or how, obviously don't talk about how bad it is. Keep it light, keep it fun, keep it free, keep it positive. I hope this helps.